Uncertainty is the end of many, especially men. But your well-being is my ultimate goal. When you look at that damsel you've been having your eye on for a while, what do you see? I bet you can't tell if she wants you or not. Going through life on the fence about such a person you love so dearly isn't pleasing at all. But I got you. I'm here to soothe your pain. When your friends ask you about dear Anita or what your deal is, many a time you've been speechless or rambling about saying meaningless words. Sometimes you even hold her hand and get really happy when you can enjoy more, if you know. It's a secret, and when I'm done teaching, you'll know 6 unspoken signs to watch out for in that chick. And each time you see it, you're gonna know what you gotta do. It's time to play. You feel it. There's this beautiful lady that I used to be friends with. Anytime I see her or spend time with her, there's this feeling I get. Now, it was all very different when I hung out with other ladies. When I told some guys of mine, they had crazy interpretations. Some were just like, you're just thinking about it, dude. You're just in your head. I was very confident that I wasn't imagining something or having thoughts of doing crazy things to her. In fact, I viewed her as my sister. What I felt more profound than youthful whims, it's not my first thought. Now, if you're like me, when asked to say how you feel, it is impossible to articulate. That, my friend, I gotta understand the energy. So, now, energy is not created, but it can be transferred, and that damsel was transferring that vibe to me. This point's pretty compelling, but not all men are able to really see it. During those moments, you see them getting closer to you, and it's almost like you can feel what she feels. When it gets to that, my friend, you know that it's about to go down. You can tell that this lady likes you. It's not just a matter of observation, but you can feel it from deep within you. When I made my move, she said yes, and what we do now, secret. You could be me. When you get that feeling, latch onto it because she wants you. She looks down when she breaks eye contact with you. For ages, this point has been only understood by alpha males, but today, it's yours. According to science, somewhere in every human is a hidden animalistic tendency. In real life, we see it when humans of the opposite sex are kept in a room. Reproduction. One of the characteristics and requirements of all the male species in the animal kingdom is dominance. The lion's ability to dominate the female sex will determine if the lioness will make babies with him. And to come back home, comrades, it is no different from humans. You are asking how humans with such high intellect behave in such primitive ways. Well, it's not that far-fetched. When that dark-skinned American with blue-colored eyes stares down whenever she breaks eye contact with you, she's showing you a sign. Like the lioness, she is approving your dominance and telling you very directly she wants to be with you. Please don't take it for granted. Many times during those conversations, it becomes challenging to maintain such eye contact with you for so long. Esther stares at the ground and only looks at you briefly. In such a moment, there is so much that you can do. An example is make body contact. Hold her hand, touch her hair, her neck, and if you are bold enough, even go in for that kiss. Of course, please pay attention to your environment and make sure it is conducive to such activities. The possibilities are endless when she looks at you briefly and then looks down. She admits your dominance and she will do whatever you ask. It's a sign that she wants you, and do not let that pass. She asks for your dating history. When Esther asks about your dating history, my friend, she wants you overtly. Now, ladies are known to conceal their thoughts as much as possible. When you see them come out asking such questions, she inevitably wants you. When ladies ask about your dating history, they're trying to know 2 things. How many ladies you've been with, and if you're currently dating. That cute thing doesn't want to make it a mistake. It's typical human traits that we don't jump into stuff when we're not sure. In fact, it's a highly emphasized point in business. She's not just asking, but trying to assess her risk. In doing so, she signifies that she wants you. In business, you don't bargain for what you don't like. And that, my friend, is the deciphered action before you. When she sniffs around trying to investigate your sketchy daredevil, it's because she has an interest and she's already sold. Esther wants to be your partner, but she is ascertaining you. Since the action has been deciphered, you choose what to do with it, and, for some guys, they wait longer, but As your friend and your trusted buddy, your close personal friend, I advise that you strike while it's hot. Don't let her discover that you're a player. She touches you. I once dated an average height, beautiful lady who, on meeting her for the first time, made it absolutely clear that she hated being touched or touching someone. Of course, I had tried to break the touch barrier too early. When our relationship progressed from acquaintance to friend, I caught her making body contact and sometimes very clearly touching me. I didn't remind her of her statement since I knew her reason. Ladies don't always open themselves up, and for Danielle, my ex, this wasn't super different. They set up all kinds of walls, and they prop it up to maintain a level of security because I can assure you that all ladies are insecure. Further than that, I can assure you that myself, your mom, your dad, every human being you've ever known on some level is insecure. And that's why they need you, goddammit. Danielle's touching your arms when you make small jokes and is even hugging you, and that is a sign for you to take things to the next level. For my ex-girlfriend, I resumed touching her, intentionally. Touch is a way of showing affection, and it's a more significant form of intimacy than just talking. When a crush of yours frequently finds a reason to touch you, I advise that you reciprocate and even switch up the things you tell her. If you discussed mainly books, I need you to change that whole dynamic and start talking about her and her relationships. When you reciprocate and do even more, it gives her the green light to move further with other forms of intimacy that she'd like to try. She wants to make plans in advance. You need to take charge and make plans in advance when you meet a lady you like. The above is the advice that I give to any man worth his salt. And the reason why this advice is given is because ladies are not designed to give you attention. You have to ask for it, and you have to take it. When you don't make plans ahead, that beautiful damsel will walk away and she will never look back. So you have to step up because she probably won't. However, when you find a lady who makes plans in advance, it is a sure sign that you are not just another guy to her. I know you might find it hard to accept this truth, but let me give you an example. I was chatting with my ex, Danielle, you know her, and she told me that she wanted us to go for dinner. I told her that we would talk about it in the evening when I was free, and I want you to understand that she wasn't my girlfriend at this point. So it's 4 p.m., and Danielle didn't hear from me. She called, and she was angry that I had forgot to call. After the proposed dinner, she started making plans for the next one. Sometimes Danielle complained that it seemed I was less interested in the friendship, but the truth was that she was no longer interested in the friendship and she wanted to date me. When she sets up the date, it is a sign that she not only thinks about you, but she's considering a future with you. When your Danielle mentions events in the future and includes you, you know, she wants you there for the long term. She wants you to meet her friends and family. There is nothing that screams, "I want you," more than this. It might seem distant from the truth, but I implore you to consider it more closely. When you and I like a lady and would consider dating her, marrying her, whatever, we introduce her to our friends and then our parents. I don't know why guys like to view ladies differently when it comes to this aspect. If she wants you to meet her parents or her best friend, we got a home run. We got a ding, 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 whammo. Usually, a guy would want to meet her friends because he's trying to win them over, or maybe her parents when he wants to show her that he's serious. But when Esther wants you to meet her friends and family, it simply means that she's been telling them about you, and now it feels the right time to meet them. When I met my wife's parents, her dad told me that she wouldn't stop talking about me whenever she was with him. These points were carefully handpicked to solve your female problems. I trust they will be of immense help to you. Click on the following video to improve your perspective on women.